Hello. I wanted to talk today about the headwinds that are affecting the business that I run. Now, the business that I run is Scottish led, also known as Dunans Castle Limited, and we sell decorative titles across the world. And this has been a highly successful enterprise, which is focused on restoring the castle that you can see over my left shoulder. We've made progress, and it's absolutely brilliant. But what has been truly galling over the last 2 or 3 years, particularly since COVID ended, is the own goals that are basically hampering any reasonable operation of business. And at the core of it is the mismanagement of the economy by a government which is supposed to be the government that will do the best job. You know, they're supposed to be the people who have the economic interests of our nation at its heart. And I've got to say, it's manifestly untrue. Boris Johnson, when he said an expletive with regard to business, really showed their colours, and ever since then, it has been appalling. We are presently in the middle of a cost of living crisis, which is a result of some shocks: the pandemic, the war in Ukraine, and Brexit. And if you asked most business people, it would be Brexit that has really given a shock to all of the systems in the UK. It has meant that everything is struggling. An example in this business is that before Brexit, or at least before 2019, the proportion of sales that we achieved in Europe was at 30% of our turnover. It's now at 5%. And there is no doubt in my mind that the reason that we aren't making those sales is because the folk in Europe aren't receiving their packages. And because they're not receiving their packages, they're not reordering. Because, of course, one of the things that really helps our business is that people love our products. But if they're not getting them, they're not going to reorder them. And why aren't they getting their packages? Because Royal Mail can't get them through customs, can't manage to get them delivered. For a period at the beginning of this year, every single package we sent out to Finland was returned. Had a little pink sticker, and that was it. No detail whatsoever. Now, I know that Royal Mail and all the folks who work there do their very best. I know that. I also know that they are entirely hampered by the way the business is set up, by the wider constraints of what's going on with Brexit. And it is galling that all of this has been done by the party of business. So that's my rant over. I just wish when they privatised all of these services, and in particular Royal Mail, British Telecom, and the railway network, that they'd done so as social enterprises. Yeah, there could have been shareholders, there could have been investment, etc., etc. But social enterprise is about providing a social good, delivering packages, delivering people, allowing people to communicate, and reinvesting all the profit in the business. Can you imagine what the network, railway network, Royal Mail, and British Telecom would have been like had all the profit that has been taken out in dividends to directors and to shareholders reinvested? Wouldn't that have been amazing? Thank you for listening. My name's Charles Dixon-Spain, and I run Scottish Led.